2015, Chinese students represented for almost one-third of nearly 975,000 overseas populations and one-third of international student growth at American colleges and universities. Yet, many of them were found to be underprepared for schools and struggling with communications and studying. As a member of them, when I came to the United States at the age of 22 by myself, I figured out that studying abroad in the US was not that easy. The differences in language were extreme. The differences in culture felt extreme. And even the differences in common sense made my everyday life very extreme. However, that experience was actually inspiring because I have struggled through so many extremely awkward moments to learn, to grow, and to become who I am today. I can still recall the second day when I arrived at this country. I was checking out the campus of UNLV, and an unfamiliar person was walking past me and said, "Hey, what's up?" Based on what I learned growing up, I replied very excitedly, "Great, thank you, and you?" believing that we're going to have a conversation. Awkward. He looked confused as he passed me and probably thought that something was wrong with me. I was standing there and kept beating myself up. Oh my God, what's going on? Wasn't he supposed to be nice? How am I not even able to handle a simple greeting? Very shortly, I ran into my friend Matt. I was too panicked to not tell him what just happened and admitted that I had no clue a simple greeting could turn out to be something extremely awkward. After seeing how panicked I was, Matt was laughing and started introducing a variety of rules used in our daily communications. He also said, "Hey, if you have any questions related to spoken English, feel free to let me know. And I think it's totally okay for you to not know that many things and make mistakes." Afterwards, we became very close friends. And really, I noticed that awkward can be reduced by just simply admitting, "I don't know." By doing so, as a foreigner, you could not only learn English better, but also let the people around you be aware of your confusions and be willing to help you. So with more and more helps I received from the friends I made, everyday's life got easier and easier. But that wasn't the only struggle. Coursework can be tough and tricky. Although understanding the concept from the textbook is all right, listening to the lecture and trying to engage with classmates are totally different stories. So one day in my econometrics class, classmates were discussing the discrepancies between the rigorous analysis used in textbook and the lax approach in professional work. A topic really attracts my attention. So later, the professor made a comment. Yes, sometimes people will have to BS to try to pretend that they know the advanced methods to just simply save their job. Ooh, hold on. BS, what does that mean? I immediately got lost from the conversation because all I could care was the meaning of BS. So while everybody else was really enjoying the rest of the conversation, I was sitting there with a confusion face due to not understanding the important abbreviation until my professor got me, "Kaiyang, are you okay?" I look at him. No, I don't think so, because I don't know what BS is. Awkward. I could hear a pin drop for seconds, and everybody started laughing. Gratefully, my professor not only explained the meaning of BS, of course he should, but also encouraged me to ask any other abbreviations I do not understand in his class. Not being aware of something that everybody knows could put you in an awkward situation. Admitting that probably make you feel even more awkward. But once you ask, the confusion goes away, and you do start learning something new from that moment. As a matter of fact, disregarding the numerous abbreviations under the current growing society, we students also come across many academic jargons very frequently. It might feel awkward to ask, but I certainly believe it is our obligations to really understand what we don't know. Believe it or not, for quite a while, I think FML is the abbreviation for family, a harmonious family. More than being embarrassed, avoiding awkward sometimes can even be dangerous. So last summer, I started feeling a constant pain near my heart and decided to see the doctor. When I met the nurse first, she asked me so many questions that I did not understand. Although I was like, oops, I don't know what she means for many times, I feel great because I was saved from the awkward feeling of not knowing, since nobody could easily tell what I was really thinking. Once I saw my doctor, the only thing I described was the pain near my heart. After doing multiple blood drop tests and even the electrocardiogram, nothing was detected, and my symptom was still there. I was, of course, very concerned about my health and thought, maybe I should really figure out what the nurse was asking for. So earlier this year, I went to health center again and asked, what is this, what is that, for so many times, plus the help from the English-Chinese dictionary on my cell phone. After being able to answer the majority of the question correctly, the doctor easily figured out that I had a heartburn, something related to stomach. He was looking at my previous visiting record and said, "You never feel uncomfortable in your stomach?" Awkward. I gave him a very weird smile and said, I actually did, but I thought I only had a heart problem and did not want to feel awkward to ask and to answer so many things. When I think about it again, I call my feeling of avoiding answering questions internal awkward moments, a situation probably only you are aware of, but others could not easily tell. You might feel that you have better control over the internal awkward, but the earlier you admit you don't know, the sooner you can find the right solution. Otherwise, you might run into some worse situation, such as multiple blood drop tests, but not the right medicine to take care of your stomach. I think in lives of a foreigner, a student, and even an individual, there are so many awkward moments. Those can be external, where everybody can easily tell that you are confused, as I responded to the greeting, "Hey, what's up?" But awkward can also be internal, such as when I encountered in health center. At times, those moments can certainly hinder students' academic success and even individuals' physical well-being. But from my experience, I noticed, once I admit I don't know, especially in extremely awkward moments, I could receive numerous benefits that I would never imagine: friendship, knowledge, and even the truth of myself. I hope those experiences can be good examples for existing struggling and incoming international students, and hopefully might be even applicable to every individual. So remember, next time, if you feel awkward, pause, think, admit, ask. Being awkward will definitely not kill you, but not being able to communicate with your doctor probably will. Thank you.